Hi, everybody. Welcome to another special guest episode of Armchair Keepers of Arcane Secrets. I'm your host, Matt Ryan, joined with host number two.
Bob Geis.
The Bob Geis and the Matt Ryan. Put the thes on your names where they belong.
The Bridgett
Oh
Jeffries,
my
who is
God.
joining us today as our number four special guest. Bridgett, how are you?
Hi, sweetie pie. I am excellent, fantastic. How are the Matt Ryan and the Bob Geis?
Well, we're doing better now because we're on the
Yay!
call with you.
The volume
Yes.
has arrived. I apologize to all your fans.
No, no, no. Gosh, this is an honor and a privilege.
It super is, Bridgett. We've known each other for a little while. Thank you for
Yeah?
coming on over here, leaving all of your busy schedules, making room for us to come into your life. And you are busy.
Yes. Yes, Lord. I am busy. But you know what? It's 2025, baby. I think we're all busy.
Are we all busy?
We're all busy. Yeah. Well,
So
you just got done like drawing at a graveyard. So, well, that's still busy, babe.
I was. Yeah, I was on my bicycle and I pedaled down to the graveyard because I've got to do some sketches for an upcoming product I can't announce yet. I was
Oh.
in the graveyard drawing.
That's so dope. I read that and I was just like, it would be Matt Ryan doing that shit. I love it. Oh, I'm sorry. Have we hit the swear line yet, or do I need to wait?
We're like
You,
a minute in. You gotta
Okay,
wait for
sorry, sorry,
6 minutes.
Okay,
you'll be
sorry. I
fine.
take it back.
All right. Uh, so you know the deal. Bob and I are running Masks of Nyarlathotep. Like
Yes.
product placement. We're using these Schwatty Schwa props. Our
Oh,
buddies at HPL Historic Society.
they're so beautiful.
Yes.
Now, but we want to know, like, anybody can binge watch our episodes and find out what we're doing. We want to know what you're doing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Okay, so are we doing we starting with like mask facing what
Yeah.
I'm doing?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about Red Moon role playing.
Yeah. So if you guys are not familiar with Red Moon Role Playing, this is an actual play podcast. They not typically, but they do a lot of work with Matthew Dawkins, which in my opinion is probably one of the top three storytellers in the industry today. Bar none. I will put that name and that individual and his storytelling against most of the individuals that I've encountered. Absolutely one of my top storytellers of all time. But yeah, Red Moon Role Playing, they do a lot of horror, but they also do a wide genre of games, but a lot of horror. They've taken a couple of Ennies too, guys. I want to say maybe 2019 and 2020 Ennies for best podcast. So it's high production, high immersion. And one of the things that they're really deep on is like how deep, how dark, and how nestled in can you go in your storytelling. So they approached me after I got finished running or playing a series of Cult Divinity Lost games with them. I was like, hey, do you want to do Massive Nyarlathotep with us? Now, let me do a hard stop, guys. And I'm just going to talk to you guys, just you two, not the fans.
All
I
right.
don't
So
have 6 years to play this game. What are we talking about? No, who does that? Also, hasn't everybody and their mama played this game already? Why are people still playing it and talking about it and have podcasts about it? How many times can this thing be reprinted? How many times have you listened to a Massive Nyarlathotep actual play or podcast? So I'm just like, no, this stupid thing is saturated. Stop. Why? And then I was just like, oh, it's not.
It's well loved.
It's
It is
not.
well loved. Yeah.
I was
But
like, oh, it's not.
you're many episodes in.
Yes, sir. Baby, we might be 30 episodes in as of the point of recording, but I think we just released episode 19 to the public.
You've released. Here's spoiler. Have you got out
Spoil.
of New York yet?
Yes, sir. We finished New York, and I am 3 episodes into London at this moment.
Oh, you went from
How
New
long are
York
these
to London.
episodes?
Bob, when we sit down to record, now mind you, it's London, Japan, I think New Jersey, and Ohio. So it's a really funky recording time. I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to record these, and I think my recording starts at 8 a.m., which is like 9 p.m. for Japan and somebody's afternoon in London. It's a funky hour. But we record for 3.5 hours typically, and we typically try to squeeze 3 episodes into that. So
Okay.
per time that we sit down to record, we're looking at an hour pocket and 3 episodes per sit down recording.
Wow, that's
Baby, I want to say 20, 25, 26 episodes are all. Oh, I just lied straight to your guys' face. Okay, you guys are my math expert. Help me out. There's the New York chapter, which
Yep.
you're typically your launch point, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Did
from
you
there, you can go
launch?
wherever you want to.
Yeah, that's right. Did you launch in New York or did you go to Peru?
That's the exact thing I was just going to correct. We didn't start in New York. We started in Peru. So
So
we
you,
did do the Peru chapter. That might have been, I don't know, 6 or 7 episodes.
Okay.
yeah.
So we did do Peru, which was, unless I'm wrong, guys, that was written by Scott Dorward as an add-on after the fact.
Yeah, it's not part of the original Mask. It is an add-on.
It's an add-on. Okay,
Yeah.
so we did that, and then we jumped to New York. Yeah, there
Okay.
we go. I
Okay.
got myself
That was
situated.
good though. Did you like Peru?
I did. Peru had some interesting qualities to it that were pretty intense. It had some cultural qualities to it that were handled with enough sensitivity and care where my irritation levels weren't real high.
Oh, that's
And
funny.
I'm a
That's
really
funny.
big fan of the fat vampires. Like, ew. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I mean, I mean, personally, I did not have a problem with Peru. I just didn't like it as an opening to Mask because I'm old school and I like the original New York opening. But the chapter as a standalone thing, I thought it was fine.
Okay, wait, Bob, talk me through that really fast. So you, just as a purist, you like the launch of the New York chapter,
Yeah,
which
I'm
is
used
you.
to. Basically the game opens when the door opens to Jackson Elias's room, right?
Yeah,
That's like
and your
boom.
friend is dead. That's not a spoiler,
Exactly.
right? All your fans know this already, right? Yeah,
They better.
Yeah,
they
right.
better.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And the cult of the bloody tongue is in there.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
there's combat immediately, and it's savage, and Bob made a cult of the bloody tongue headband.
Ooh,
Y-
Cult of the Bloody Tongue headband.
Yes.
A uh an Armchair Keeper exclusive. That's really dope. So when are you guys gonna go ahead and put that out for production?
You know, I'm all it takes is a trip to Goodwill for the
Right.
materials.
And
Right, you
you
can do it yourself.
and
We'll
you
do
too
some
can do this. Okay, so
DIY props.
Matt Ryan, let me challenge you on what Bob Geis and the purist approach. And this might change Bob's opinion, it might not. It can go either way. Spoiler alert if you're not watching or listening to the Red Moon role playing Massive Nile at the Step at this point. So, guys, we started in Peru, and Matthew Dawkins put Jackson Elias as a NPC in Peru.
Yep.
So
Yes.
we were adventuring with him. I think
Yep.
that might be as written, no, but we were
Yep.
adventuring with him. So we had all of that time to develop all these relationships and these
Yes.
allyships. My character, by the
Yes.
end of the series, has a romantic relationship with Jackson Elias and blah, blah, blah. And we get to the New York chapter
Hmm.
and we get to the hotel
Yep.
and the door swings open and he's alive. The cultists are dead and the police have stormed in and decided to frame a black man for the murder of all of this stuff. And so he goes to Sing Sing. And so now our story going through New York is, can we get our best friend and my lover out of Sing Sing before he goes to Old Sparky and gets electrocuted, while you have all of this prejudice and all of this intensity and this cult working behind the scenes to make sure that he stays framed for this job.
So
Wow.
it sounds
Yeah.
like it sounds like
Different
they
approach,
combined
right?
the innocent man thread
He
Mhm.
did.
with
He
that.
did. He did.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's because that what you said that's in the game as written. Innocent man. There's another character who does that same sort of thing, but Jackson is still
Oh.
dead, right? It sounds like Brian or not Brian
Matthew.
Dawkins, who's the safety for the
Yeah,
Philadelphia
Matthew Dawkins
Eagles.
may have combined
Um,
them. Yeah.
Oh, that's
combined.
interesting. We're
Yeah.
gonna have to have you back in a year when you're on chapter 2, so we can
Yes.
find out like what happens.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the hook of the entire campaign is you've got to figure out what this cult
Yeah.
did. Why'd they kill him?
Yeah.
What are they up to? And can you stop them?
Yeah.
So it's interesting that he's not dead.
No,
I think
he's
that's
not
a
dead.
bold move.
He's alive. Now, Matthew Dawkins is brilliant, so he does some clever things with storytelling. And mind you, I haven't read it, so I'm leaning off of what I hear from him and then what I hear from you guys
Yeah.
right now. So one of the things, like a clever move that he did is we had a full forward-facing discussion on how we were going to handle racism and the level of intensity of, being in Harlem and blah, blah, blah. So one of the things he did, and again, spoiler, if you haven't listened to Red Moon Role Playing, it's Massive Nile at the Step, he got abused really badly in prison. So his mouth was shown up. He was thrown in isolation. So it drove up the urgency on to save our friend,
Yeah.
but also he couldn't talk to us. He couldn't communicate with us. So we couldn't just walk into Sing Sing's like, hey, can you tell us where you were with the guy at the warehouse and how that has, ties to the Juju house and blah, 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 because he was compromised in a way that he couldn't communicate with us. So at least he wasn't using Jackson Elias as the plot button where every time we got stuck, we could
Yeah.
just go hit the button and get the
It's a
clue.
bold move. I applaud a bold move.
Yeah. It speaks to the flexibility of the game, though, right?
Oh yeah.
And
Absolutely.
role
You can
playing in
definitely- I mean, you
general,
can definitely
right?
make it your own, right? Make it your
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's a lot of that baked in the campaign, right, Bob? You like
Oh yeah.
there's lots of time when you have to sort of decide, am I going to go this way? I'm going to do that way. Now, you had said something earlier. You'd said it a few times. You pointed out that you hadn't read the adventure before you played
No,
it.
sir.
Do you normally read an adventure before you play it?
No, not typically, but Mass has been around so long and it's been such a hyped up campaign that a lot of people have read it, hoping one day they'll get an opportunity to play it.
Yeah.
But same thing with Mass, like right now, there are people watching or listening to me on Redmond Role Playing that have played Mass 15 times that are running it right now that listen to this show. I mean, it's one of those campaigns that's just very interesting to me that for that length of time and
Yeah.
depth of information that people are just like, nope, put it on repeat, honey. As soon as it finishes, just cycle in the next one and cycle
Oh
in the
yeah,
next one
yeah,
and
yeah.
cycle in the next one.
Well, I think it could be a real acme of somebody's craft at keeping or GMing to run the thing because it's not easy.
Yeah.
No, it's very complex. Things can go a
Okay.
lot of different ways.
Y'all have probably already covered this. And sorry if this isn't what we're talking about today. Would have been if you have to identify the biggest challenges you guys have had with running Mass, just in general.
For me, it has been that we've not been able to stay on a consistent schedule and I've had
Oof.
gaps. And so I don't have a lot of time to play when I sit down at the table. And so a lot of times I feel like I'm starting over again. I have to do a significant recap and then to get everyone back into the group.
Yep.
Also, I started with a small group and I've added 2 players later in the game, which has added some complexity.
Yeah.
I think we're in a better place now because I think it's more stable. And again, con season is done. We'll be able to be on a
Yeah.
consistent cadence. And that's really been the biggest challenge for me.
That's a valid challenge, especially when you're taking on a content as long as this
Yeah.
one is. What
Yeah,
about you, Matt?
it's massive. I think the biggest challenge, it's both good and bad, is that it's very sandboxy. All of the chapters are there's it's not a complete sandbox. There are
Yeah.
sort of trails, but there's more than one trail. So you
Mm.
sort of have to either be able to run everything, which is, I mean, those are big hands. I have big hands, but to be prepared for anything that happens at the table, I think that's asking a lot of a keeper.
Okay.
Um, so it's
Look at Bob's
so
face. He's like, yeah.
Yep.
yeah, so
Yep.
that it's like, and I don't want to tell them what they're going to do. I want there to be player agency. I
Yeah.
want their consequences to affect things.
Yeah.
My The favorite part of any game is when the players do something that I didn't see coming at all, and
Yeah.
I've got to figure out. I've got to respond. I have to respond
Yeah.
in a way that's not just shutting the door on their idea.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And I
Right.
love that. That is that I am that's the deepest pool of my creative zone, I think, in that moment.
Yeah.
All of a sudden the juice is right there, and you've got to like, oh, what do we, and there's a vibe from the table.
It's fantastic. I love it.
That is brilliant too. Also, that's very interesting. That's one of the things that you enjoy the most, Matt, because I want to say that's probably the thing that scares most keepers the most. Is what do you do when the players throw me a curveball that I wasn't expecting, and now suddenly I have to funnel that through all the information I know of the campaign, where they're going, what's going on. Like that paralyzes most people. You're just like, that's where I thrive.
That's the shit.
Brilliant.
That's the front line right there. I mean, that's the down power line. That's the stuff that I love.
But it's
Nice.
it's like my personal rule is no matter when a player says, "Can I do this?" I always say yes.
Look at Bob's face. They're like, yep, you sure can.
You
Yes.
can, absolutely. I just have to figure out how you're going to do it and what the ramifications are going to be, but you can certainly do that.
Right, right.
Now you run games, Bridgett.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
How is that transition from keeper to player? Because you also
Uh,
do a lot of playing too.
I do. Baby, at this point, with the quantity of games that I either run, play, produce, or involved with, I can compartmentalize really well. So there are games that I do that are just recreation. These are just my fun games, which is right now it's my current Vampire LARP here in Columbus. That's my play game.
Yeah.
I don't monetize that. I don't try to work it. That is just where I go for relief and play. That way I don't grow like in resentment with the hobby because you guys already know when you start monetizing a hobby, it can very quickly get away from you.
Yes.
Um, Mass of Nyarlathotep with Red Moon Role Playing. In transparency, it's a paid gig. They're paying me to play
I
this
think
game,
that's
which
wonderful.
I
They
love
should.
them so
They
much.
should.
They pay their talent, and that just Red Moon Role Playing just from the moment they onboarded me, I'm just very happy with their entire operation. But with that being said, you guys know you have your fan crushes in the
What's
industry or in any
what?
industry. your
What's
fan
that?
crushes, the
Fan
people you have a
crushes.
crush on, or your girl crush, or boy crush, or whatever it is, your crush, or your idolation, or your idolizer, or just whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
that's Matthew Dawkins for me. So yes, I'm working over
Does he
at
know
Redmond Role
that?
Playing. He should by now. As much as I hate on him on a regular day basis, he does know. I'm gonna make sure he listens to this episode so he can
Oh,
sit through
that's
that
well,
discomfort
Matthew.
some more.
Welcome to the show. It's
That's
nice
right.
to see
That's
you.
right.
Maybe we'll have you on.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah, oh yeah, grab
We
Matthew
should have
Dawkins. I'll
him
make the
on.
introduction. I'll make the introduction. He's a great
Fantastic.
guest. He's a great soul. But his storytelling speaks to me on a level that I just haven't encountered a lot. So yes, I'm working with Redmond Role Playing, but like that's technically one of my fun spaces too. Like I
That's
look so
fantastic.
forward to waking up in the morning, getting a cup of coffee, and then running to the recording just with the immersion and the storytelling and the
Yeah,
cast. Like
yeah.
that's a fun game for me. I'm genuinely enjoying it. So
That's
I
awesome.
compartmentalize really well, baby. So I don't have to worry about bleeding in other directions because usually it's like it's a closed circuit and then I unplug it and then plug in the next thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, are you going in cold? Do you know nothing about what's going to happen? Is this like sitting down at the table?
Yeah. Listen, so I'm assuming Nyarlathotep has something to do with this.
Why would you think that?
I call it a hunch. I just assume that Nyarlathotep has something to do with it. I'm just an assumption. With that
Hey,
being said, I'm going to assume the game has something to do with cultists. Got it. Also, I know that there are all over the world that it goes. Like at some point it goes to Africa. I know there's an Australia chapter. I feel like there's a bunch of chapters that just stick you into different cultural cities and situations. I know there's a lot of travel, and I know it's very long. Outside of that, baby, I have no idea. Like I don't know what happened with that expedition. I don't know if those people were actually dead or alive. I don't really know who the bad guy is other than Nyarlathotep, but in character, I don't even know what that means. So no,
nice.
I don't
This
know
is
anything about this
great.
damn game.
So you are playing the game. You're playing the
You're
game.
playing the
Yes, sir.
game.
Yes,
That's
sir. I'm
fantastic.
actually playing the game. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is fantastic. That's great.
Thank you, babe. I'm incredibly fortunate, actually blessed to be in this position where Red Moon role playing is helping keep my lights on, and I get to sit next to Matthew Dawkins, like, and I get to play a game that literally everyone and their mama has played 15 times or wants to play or has read
Yep.
4 times. I can finally hop on that train and be a part of that community too, and that has its benefits too. I
It
mean,
sounds
look at you guys. You have
fantastic.
a whole podcast based on it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean,
well,
again, you're playing with people I mean, you truly enjoy with. It's
Yes,
just the
sir.
same as being at the table. It's amazing. It's
Yes,
amazing.
sir. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I'm very, very, very blessed to have that opportunity.
No, you're amazing. You know
No!
why you're amazing? Because of this.
What is that? What is
award-winning book.
No
Oh
Time
Award-winning
to
book.
Scream. No Time to Scream. The Origin Award-winning book that
yes.
Bridgett contributed to
That's right. And that was last year. Wasn't that last year,
this
Bridget?
year. This
Best
year.
It was
supplement?
this year, baby.
This year.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Origin.
Last origin. Yes.
We
Yeah,
could
yeah,
not
yeah.
hold on to this thing. It was flying.
It was me. It was flying off the shelves.
Yes,
You were
absolutely.
working those shelves, honey. Yes.
Speaking of working a show, you just finished your second host as during the Emmy Awards. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. That was exciting. That was a lot. Guys, I was so terrified going into the first one. It was so bad.
Was the
The
second
second one,
one more frightening, or you've done it
both. Because
both?
there's part of it like I know what to expect. I know how the streams work. I know where the camera works. I know how to work with the sound crew. I know what to expect from the audience. I got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. But there's also that I did it well the first time. What if I fumble this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Okay.
you set a bar for something, you're just like, I don't know if I can hit it again.
Oh, we know it well.
Yes, exactly. Like
That's why we keep the bar so low.
Keep the bar low.
Good
that's
job
the
with that.
strategy. Just start the bar lowest.
Really low.
We probably should have told you that this podcast is not very long, so we're almost nearing the end of our time. It's we like it. We like to keep it short.
I love
Bob
no
and I are not that
short,
deep
sweet, and to the
guys.
point, baby. I love this. Let's go.
I do want to touch on something though about it
Yes,
being a
sir.
paid gig, which is great. Does
Yeah.
that do you feel like you've got can you just forget all that and play the game? Or do you have in the back of your mind, do you keep thinking like, I gotta be good. I'm getting paid. I gotta perform.
Baby, it's 9.5 out of 10 times it's the latter. If someone is paying you money to do a service, you need to be able you got to make it worth their money. And if you don't make it worth their money, then you don't get, invited back. You don't get referrals to other communities. So yeah, you want to bring your A game to make sure that you continue to be relevant in that space. But to my
Yes.
point, I'm playing with one of my keeper idols, and I really love the table. So am I performing? Yes. Do I bring my A game? Yes. Do I do everything I can to make sure I am not late to the recording? Yes, because somebody is financing and bankrolling this. The
Yeah.
Red Moon Role Playing Patreon, and the way that they monetize and things of that nature. But am I performing? Yeah, I am. Just in that one, I'm just playing the game.
So you don't feel it. So you absolutely are bringing 100% Bridget.
Yeah.
That's what a great spot. What a great place to be.
Yeah. 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 It really is, guys. This really, really is.
That's awesome.
And now I can come back onto your show and actually kind of know what's going on here.
Well, we're thrilled that you would want to come back.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, you're stuck with me now. Sorry.
Oh, yes. Yes. Nobody else has said that, Matt. Nobody else has wanted to come back on. You know that, right? I mean,
We've got a couple people that said no, thank you.
never talk to me again.
That's
Well,
Block
okay.
our
I'll say that
text.
to Matt Ryan, but not to Bob Geis. I actually really like Bob.
Bob's a
Bob
big
makes me happy.
deal.
Bob is a big deal, dude.
Bob is a big deal.
Bob is also super healthy for the gaming community. I like Bob. Bob makes me happy.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And then
Bob
there's
makes
Matt, whatever his name is.
Bob makes a lot of. I make pretty things.
You do make pretty
He
things.
does. It's
You do.
amazing stuff.
Didn't you just get an Emmy or nominated for a pretty thing that you made at Gen Con? Did I make that up too? You sure? You're
I'm
not in
pretty
one of
sure.
those books that got nominated for something?
I have work. Yes, no, I have work in the Dragon Pass book. I have
See?
work in the Dragon Pass book.
Congrats on your Emmy.
Well, I don't know. It's not how I look at it, but
It's how I look at it, damn it. We are past the swear line now, right?
Oh, yeah.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
That's
we're
miles away, right?
we're past the land this fucking thing line. So,
That's right.
Bridget, thank you for coming on the show. It's a
Yes, thank
treat. It is a treat to be in your sphere. Your star is on the rise and rising, and it's so fun to watch,
And it's well deserved too. You've earned it. So good job.
Thank you.
It's
Genuinely,
amazing
guys,
stuff.
thank you. Communities and people like you honestly make that happen. So thank you for the support. It genuinely does matter. So thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you.
folks, go ahead and hit the like and the subscribe button. And if you could share this around for us, we would appreciate it. Maybe one day you'll come to a convention and meet Bob or myself, and we'll give you an armchair keeper button.
Oh,
And Bridget will make sure that you get an armchair keeper of arcane secret button.
I want a button for my badge. Yeah.
Yes, you will get a button.
Guaranteed.
And thank you so much, folks.
Mwah. Bye, guys.